Welcome back. This is another in our series of quick tips and tricks videos. This one's all about how to do a full parking brake release so that you can service the brake pads on the back of our late model vehicles quickly and efficiently. I know what you're thinking, Dale, that doesn't work. I've tried it. I know, the repair manual instructions are not quite accurate. Let's take a look at the actual procedure so that you can fully retract the parking brakes. Check this out. Alright, so let's take a look at the procedure in the repair manual that doesn't work. Yeah, that one for the full retract for the rear parking brake. And I'll show you a trick to make it work. This will apply to all late model vehicles, except for Tundra. Can't do this on a Tundra. First step in the repair manual tells us to check to see if the parking brake is engaged. So I'm going to bring the vehicle to ignition on to check to see if the parking brake is on. Also going to reference the light on the switch itself, and it is. The full retract function, whether it be done manually with the switch or with the utility in GTS Plus, will not work if the parking brake is set. So first off, we must disengage the parking brake. Next, following the instructions in the repair manual, starting with the ignition off, we're going to ignition on and then cycle 3 times up, 3 times down on the park brake switch, holding it down a 4th time. Now, I know you're probably all saying, go ahead and try that, Dale. It doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, press and hold. And yeah, you're right, I can sit here all day until my finger goes numb. It's not going to disengage. Here's the trick, and it's not in the repair manual. Kick the brake pedal. When you kick the brake pedal, it'll start flashing the park light quickly on the dash. Some of our vehicles, if you continue to hold the switch down, it will go through and do a parking brake release. In this particular example, we need to release and press and hold for another 5 seconds. And if you listen closely, you can hear the parking brake go through a full release. And my park light is now flashing at the appropriate interval. To place the parking brake back into engagement, simply pull up and hold the switch for about 5 seconds. The parking brake mechanism will run all the way back in, bottom out, and then release. Simply release the button and then flip it up one more time to engage the parking brake. Remember, you need to cycle the ignition key in order for the function of full release to be canceled. And now the parking brake should work normally. Hopefully you found this tip useful, and it'll speed up your next brake job a little bit.